Very welcome back to Soccer Card United. It's episode 194 of the greatest soccer card podcast in the world. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hi, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
How are you?
Not too bad.
What a day we've had.
What a week we've had.
What a week we've had. So we have like a million different events to talk about.
Oh, God.
But first I want to start off by saying we have an update on the Dublin card show.
Let's go. Speaking of events.
So
We've
had a lot of questions.
Yes, thank
We've
God.
had people booking flights, booking hotels, all that stuff. Thank you to everyone so far.
The people that have booked flights and hotels so early, thank you.
Yes.
Especially some people are travelling far and wide. We're talking Canada. We're talking Los Angeles. We're talking Los Angeles, Jason.
Yeah.
Not just one person, more than one person from Los Angeles already.
The UK.
The UK, Germany, Scotland.
Well, that's the UK, isn't it? Much as some of them might.
Okay, but Scotland.
So listen, we're going to have tickets and tables available
soon.
In the next, I would say, 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, I would say this week, next week. It depends. We're going to Frankfurt, which we'll get into this Friday, I believe.
Yep.
Today is Wednesday, so website will go live with tickets, tables either end of this week or some point next week. That is the latest.
Okay. And just on the fact that today is Wednesday, people may be listening to this going, today's Wednesday. The show comes out Monday and Thursday.
This is what you call a halfway house episode.
Yeah, we haven't had an episode since last Monday.
Yeah.
Because we were preparing for the Sports Card Social Show in Milton Keynes, which we'll also talk about that. And it's just been a lot. We've just been very, very busy. So we appreciate everyone's understanding. And what I like is that we've now, the inconsistency is the consistency.
I love that.
And whereas when we kind of first started getting busy enough that we were missing shows, we used to get a lot of messages saying, where's the show? And now people are just like, I'm sure there's a good reason. They'll be back at some point.
But it's not just a good reason. They see that we're in a different country. We're doing this. We're doing that. It's been a lot. We've been pushing ourselves to the brim. We've been working ourselves to the bone with various things, whether it's the card show, whether it's the website, whether it's traveling to shows.
Yes.
It's been intense.
We've had a busy time of it.
Busy time, but that's not a bad thing. That's not something to complain about.
No, certainly. Rather be too busy than not busy enough.
Also revamping Soccer Cards United HQ, which hasn't even been spoken about yet.
Well, not
revamping.
Well, no, it's a new HQ.
That's what I'm saying. That's a revamp.
But there was no Soccer Cards United HQ before.
This right here is technically Soccer Cards United HQ. Believe it or not.
I didn't even know it.
Under your nose.
Under my very nose.
Under your nose.
Wow.
At the moment, we're struggling to find a good carpets guy.
Yeah.
But we might have one.
We'll get into that some other time.
That's not for now.
That's not for now. It's neither here nor there.
It's exciting.
So watch out for Dublin Card Show.
Yeah,
tickets and tables.
Follow the Instagram page for the Dublin Card Show.
Yes.
And
that's about it.
That's about it. Like Soccer Cards United, but if you go onto that page, you'll see Dublin Card Show. Yeah, Jason, you have it there.
Okay, so
you have it there.
We were this afternoon made aware of an event that was going on in Dublin, which was
in our backyard,
in our very own backyard here. Previously, when we talked about going to Dublin Comic Con, we have a well documented experience of match attacks being very popular in Ireland, and the hobby not so much.
Children love it.
For people who don't know what Match Attax is a sort of a trading card game based around football players from the UEFA licenses.
Created by Topps. So you're familiar with Topps.
Published by Topps.
Created by Topps. You're familiar with Topps, I assume, if you listen to this podcast. And that is huge. So they especially if you're kind of more comfortable with the American sports, soccer actually has kind of a below thing called Match Attax. Because they don't do that, I don't believe, for like baseball. There's no baseball
attacks.
No, I don't think so. There's cricket attacks, there's turbo attacks, which also you might have experienced. But Match Attax huge over here in the European market, especially as well here at home in Dublin.
Yes. And so we went down there and to the RDS, the Royal Dublin Society, to see what the story was. And it was like Match Attax mania down there.
Pandemonium.
Thousands of children and parents running around, getting autographs from Match Attax influencers, playing various games, buying Match Attax.
Loving it.
Taking part in raffles and draws and prizes and competitions and all sorts.
A lot of energy on the top stage. Obviously, a Topps hosted event. Genuinely, we popped our heads in.
Yeah.
We got more involved than we wanted to, but we popped our heads in, let me tell you.
Yeah.
We thought we were making a little sneaky appearance, just having a nose around, seeing what's going on over here.
Yeah.
And it was booming. It was electric.
It was. And then we were talking to Shay, who works at Tops at Marketing, who we know from doing stuff on the stage at the London Car Show. And we were chatting to him. My phone rang. And every so often while we were talking to Shay, a child would come up to him and say, have you got any match Attax? And he would slip them a little packet of match Attax just on the sly, you know?
Yeah, sneaky. So no one else seen him, because he would be attacked if people knew.
Yeah.
He hadn't packed some match Attax on his body.
So he would kind of just say, oh, there you go, like, you know. And
that to yourself.
That's lovely. And then my phone rang, and I had to go take a call.
Who was ringing? That's a joke. You know what that is.
I'll tell you who was ringing. My mother was ringing.
Wow. Did you say hi from me?
I didn't.
Okay.
But I said, I'm here with Enzo at the Match Attax event. She said, why?
Good enough. Oh.
She said, I thought you didn't do Match Attax.
And we don't.
I said, I don't.
And it is confusing, Jason. I'm not going to lie. It's confusing for the brand.
Yeah.
For us to be intertwining with Match Attax when we are very vocal that this is not Match Attax, what we do.
I know.
This is not a Match Attax podcast, by the way.
Yeah. So, this podcast, most episodes of this podcast are not suitable for when I upload this podcast to YouTube. I have to make sure that kids don't see it.
Oh my God. Is it because of me?
Because you refuse not to curse.
I think I cursed once at the Match Attax event, but not in front of a child.
Yeah. So anyway, I came back and you're there giving out packs of Match Attax.
Because my good friend Shay, who was working the marketing, said, could you hold this a second? And I was like, yeah, grand. And of course, he handed me a big stack of packs and I got swarmed.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. He was experienced. I was just like, yeah, I'll hold them. I thought he was fixing his shirt or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I got absolutely swarmed by a hobby enthusiast.
Hobby enthusiast. Mini hobby enthusiast.
Mini, very mini.
And then you ran out of packs and then Shay went and got more packs.
Yeah, and you were returning back at the
Gave
stage.
them to both of us. And what happened next?
You wouldn't believe it.
It was like, you wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it. You need to see it to believe it.
For the viewers, we'll describe it for the listeners, but for the viewers, the following scene unfolded.
You may find this disturbing, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube,
some viewers may find the following images
disturbing. Offensive even.
So that's just a bit of the event. That's just a little scan around the room. You can see a lot of Match Attax stuff going on.
Love it.
And then here's me.
Look at that.
Getting absolutely swarmed by children.
Amazing. At this point, we had both been given packs. And that went on for a while. You just ran out there when I caught a video. That was after I ran out. We had both been given packs. And even though I had a big stack of packs in my hand, the reaching into the sky caught so many eyes that kids were walking past me to reach into the sky and get Match Attax from you that they didn't even notice.
Yeah, because the kids were... I resorted to holding them up. And dropping them down. Like, it was
brilliant.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Couldn't believe it.
But it was fun to interact with the hobby in such a wholesome way.
After you had given out all the packs, a little child came up and said, can you take a photo of us? And you were like,
that was very strange.
He wanted a photo with you. And you said, yeah, absolutely. Who's going to take the photo? And he pointed at me and said, him. And I took the photo with my phone.
Yeah.
And then the kid ran away delighted after I took a photo. But like he doesn't have the photo. I just have a photo of you and a very small child. Both looking very happy, big smiles on your face, like you're having a great time. But I don't know what to do with that photo.
Maybe we can pixelate the child's face.
Jeez.
And put it on Instagram. I didn't get the child to sign a release. Although he asked me for the photo.
Fact.
That's a verbal contract.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. And he gave you permission to take the photo.
Absolutely.
But he's not of legal age to sign contract. So unfortunately.
Where was the parents?
Where was the parents? Parent or guardian had to sign that on his behalf.
Shocking. It's brilliant though. It was fun. We were in there just for a little bit. We just popped our head in, interacted, just wanted to see it, wanted to get the energy, get the vibe. And by all accounts, it was a day full of fun. A very successfully put on show, by the way. So thank you for them for letting us walk in. We weren't actually associated with the event at all. We just got to kind of go in.
Yes, we were not. We got
handed packs. We were bamboozled with packs. That wasn't supposed to happen. But we were there. We had a bit of crack.
It's not pre-planned, but it was enjoyable. What I was going to say was, according to every hobby interview I've ever seen, those kids will be into Match Attax now that they're young. They'll fall out of it for a while, and then they'll get back into it.
Yes, guaranteed.
So, depending on how long they're into it, how long they fall out of it, and when they get back into it, those free packs that we gave out today should pay dividends in 20 to 25 years.
Yeah, I was wearing my Soccer United hoodie, as you see now, so I think I've done our brand right.
Yes. And I think I've given the New York Yankees a little boost.
Yeah. Absolutely. We did. We basically, what did you do on this Hobby Wednesday? That's what I want to say. How did you kick off November? Because that's how we did.
Yes.
Stimulating the hobby within the youth.
Yep.
There you go.
Influencing the youth, corrupting the youth.
That's us.
So what else is on my docket here today? So we were just in Milton Keynes for the weekend.
We were in Milton Keynes for a card show. Sports cards only show, by the way, people.
Yes, the sports card was only exclusively sports cards.
Oh my god.
It's a sports card social organised by Mark and his team.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations to them for a fantastic first event.
Yeah, huge first event.
Huge first event. We were there. We saw an awful lot of hobby friends.
Yeah.
It was a show that, in terms of footprint, was not as big as some we've been to, but every table was sports related.
Yeah, was in the know. And so it's probably had, obviously, depending, we've been to some shows in Germany that are like this actually, but it had a lot of people coming up already needing all they need to know. And we had a lot of fun. Absolutely.
It was a good show. Just having a look here to see if it was a handy venue. I think it's 45 minutes from London, 45 minutes from Birmingham, so big cities in the UK. And we had people from were the only internationals there? No,
there was Spanish fellas there.
Spanish fellas were there. Okay.
A few Scottish fellas.
Yeah.
Again, we'll keep doing that.
You're a Scottish nationalist. Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant.
Yes to independence.
I only had one criticism of the whole
what's
day,
that?
and that was just the bathroom facilities.
Right.
If I'm hosting a venue with 500 plus people, there can't be one little bathroom. But that's obviously not his fault. And there might have been another one, in fairness. I never went looking.
And you mean one stall?
One stall. There was a few urinals, but one stall.
Yeah.
Toilet roll ran out fast.
And who knows what was going on in the women's bathroom, by the way?
Yeah, no
They could have been rich with stalls in there.
Yeah, very, very likely. But yeah, that was my only issue. Which was grand. I didn't need to go to the toilet on the day, which was grand. But
thank God.
Yeah, exactly. It was a relief. It was a relief.
It's a new segment, by the way, on the show. It's called Toilet Talk.
Oh, absolutely. Reviewing toilets at card shows.
Yeah,
we
there
should
you
be
go.
absolutely doing it. For me, wasn't up to scratch. The toilet, but everything else was very well done. Very well put together. And the venue, like, I would say one of the easiest venues to walk into and set up shop.
Yep.
But that was really, really, really smooth.
Yep.
Like, London, there's the big hill. So if you're not driving, it's tough. That is, Jason, that's you're laughing until November when you have 3
No, because I'm saying I'm pretty sure that's only us.
No, true. But then if you think about what was the Frankfurt one, that was a bit of a nightmare. Again, I suppose a car fixes that.
A car fixes that.
Because we got a taxi and then to go down the steps. Remember the steps?
Let me just try and cast my mind back. Frankfurt.
We got there.
Oh, yeah. So basically what we've gotten better at is telling cab drivers you need to go right up to the door.
Yeah, we didn't do that in Frankfurt though.
Because we don't tend to do that.
Yeah, to be honest, London, we never let our taxi drivers drive us all the way, and it's a disgrace on our part.
Well, then we stay on site.
Oh yeah, true. But then there you go. So you have to walk by the convenient door to go around the back and up a big hill, and you're dying. That's awful.
Yeah.
So in terms of that, I did have a feeling of we arrived and I just walked straight into the venue, and that made me happy.
Mm-hmm.
So despite the toilet,
but if you'd gotten a taxi to the London Card Show,
we've done that so many times, and we always get out too early.
That's our fault.
Well, I don't like that. We need to do better.
And we did in Milton Keynes. That's one of the things I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, okay.
Because there was a hill.
Was there a hill?
Yeah, there was.
There was indeed. So this is basically just I'm complaining about none.
What I'm saying is take personal responsibility.
That's fair.
Anyway, congratulations to Mark and the team.
Absolutely.
We did a couple of big deals.
How was the Euros?
Oh yeah, so the food options were stone baked pizza, and Eat is Greek was the Greek people. Eat is Greek, which was enjoyably kind of clunky. I love a clunky name.
Love that.
And I had the Euros XL wrap, mixed Euros, so I guess chicken and pork. I just assumed, I don't ask what meat is this. And it was absolutely delicious.
Love to see that.
It was wonderful. I was stuffed.
I didn't dig into the food. I was too paranoid.
Yeah.
About the toilet situation.
Yeah, well, I could tell you it was
good.
Fine. Yeah.
It was really good.
It was really good. It was, to be honest, I should have just gone for a wrap, not an XL.
Yeah,
wrap.
I can't believe you did XL. That's shocking.
Somebody told me to get an XL.
Oh, well then. But they probably thought you're a big man.
Yeah.
Whereas you want a snack, you don't want a meal.
Well, that's it. And then, because it took so long to eat, you know. And then, like somebody said to me, I was talking to them and I'd stopped eating and they said, "Oh no, don't interrupt your lunch." But like, you can never tell if that's sarcastic or not. You know?
No, definitely.
Because someone says that, it's like,
Are you really making a big
yeah,
event
yeah,
out of eating this?
yeah.
I was like, don't stop it now after.
Oh no, don't
5 bites in.
don't stop eating that wrap on with all the tzatziki sauce staying in your face.
Yeah, on
On my behalf, please, jeez.
Mm.
You know, so then I'm self-conscious about it. And
But it was good. One of the criticisms people kind of had.
oh, sorry, I have one more thing right to the eating.
Oh, sorry.
There was a room where you could eat.
Brilliant.
It was a trading/eating room, tables and chairs, and that was really good. Obviously, I had to get back to the table, but in general,
I was by myself for ages.
if there was,
Starving.
yeah,
You're getting into a double
starving
XL.
and terrified
Yeah, it's
of the ramifications.
terrible. What
Yeah.
am I meant to do?
Yeah. So I like that. It's very civilized. Here's a little eating room, so people aren't walking up to your cards, chomping away, getting the grease all over the.
Yeah, I always do that with the burgers.
Yeah.
At various shows. Or the currywurst. They're the best though. Come on.
Come on, let's be serious.
Let's be honest
Let's
here.
be real.
I was going to say there's some criticism, people, there was some hesitation pre-show that there was too much sport. There would be too much sports in the room, and particularly that there would be too much wax vendors in the room.
Yes.
We had, from Ireland, UK, Scotland, we had them all. We didn't find it to be a huge problem.
Not for us.
No, it didn't feel like a crazy busy day. But then when we got to counting after the show, it was fine. Well worth our time going. Bit of crack.
Thank you to everyone who spent any money with us.
Absolutely, we got some big deals done, and we money in, money out. We did.
Yes.
Would you
So,
believe?
I'm trying to think. That card from Copenhagen, you put that on the TL, yeah?
Yeah, might have just been a story,
Might have just been a story.
which is actually shocking. If we missed that opportunity, which it looks like we did.
Looks like we did. Anyway, our big purchase was two cards. This one of one Aitana Bon Mati Superfractor
Unbelievable.
from the Crowning Moments insert set.
From Topps Chrome.
Topps Chrome 22-23.
Wow.
And this is from the Women's Champions League final against Chelsea, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, I believe
Wow. So this 1 of 1 and the corresponding 1 of 5.
Wow.
Both Crowning Moments. We bought them in a late show deal.
A late show deal, no doubt about it. Straight cash.
With Paul and Kelly from Football Cards Direct.
If you hit next again, you can see another crowning moment. There's a third photo. Look at that.
Amazing. Talk about a crowning moment.
Talk about a crowning moment, everyone.
So that's added to our 1 of 1 collection. Women's 1 of 1 collection.
Our women's collection is getting OP.
It is getting OP.
We actually just added an of 5. Can't say who, I don't think. Not till it's here. We've added another red to the 101 collection, shall we say.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
So thank you to Paul and Kelly for that deal.
Shout out to Max for the assist, telling us it was there.
Yes, indeed. Doing a bit of scouting. I wonder did he get a finder's fee?
I hope so.
I wonder.
I really hope so. I really do.
I really hope so.
really do.
For his sake, I do hope so. We are going to be in Frankfurt this weekend.
Someone just messaged us and said, "What's the big man doing with all the children?"
Yeah, making their dreams come true.
There you go. Talk about make a wish.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady, me.
You couldn't think of anyone else. Michael Jordan.
Was it Michael Jordan that was there?
Oh, no, I don't know.
I thought he was Upper Deck exclusive.
No. It was just Tom Brady and some other people. I don't know. It wasn't you anyway.
Wasn't me, but it could be.
Someday. Keep dreaming.
We're going to be at the Good Frankfurt Card Show this Saturday the 4th of November, courtesy of Fan Art.
Welcome
on tour. And this is going to be another return to Germany, another return to Frankfurt so soon.
Wow.
We were just there in September.
We did say going in September, if we have a good show here, if we enjoy ourselves, if we enjoy the city, we will come back for the quick turnaround. And I'm pretty sure as soon as we got back, we booked this one.
So we're going to be back in Frankfurt.
And I'm pretty sure we booked a hotel, but we don't remember. And then we booked another hotel. So hopefully...
We've got at least one hotel booked.
Yeah, maximum 2.
So this is the
floor plan.
The floor plan. We're somewhere in these green rows. And what's happening on Sunday is that the Kansas City Chiefs, Taylor Swift's Kansas City Chiefs,
oh my God,
are going to be playing the Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
And we're going to be out of there.
Yeah, we kind of... Jason had to leave early doors Sunday.
Yes.
And I just thought it was easy to book everyone on the same flight, which it turned out to be a bit of a mistake, because I could have really enjoyed that Sunday. But in fairness, I'm busy, so it'd be good to get back.
We're going to have the much loved third musketeer of Soccer Cards United, Faye.
Yeah, he's not happy about leaving early Sunday either.
No.
Especially when neither of us necessarily have to.
Yes.
Now we do, so not great.
But you know what? I appreciate you, the company on the flight.
Yeah, I thought we'd look after you.
The Miami Dolphins, the only thing I know about them...
I feel like you're always banging on about the Miami Dolphins.
I've never mentioned them on the show before.
I feel like you definitely have. But continue.
I think the listeners can...
Verify
that I haven't.
Tell me about the Dolphins.
Weren't they in some Jim Carrey movie in the 90s?
Maybe.
It's Ace Ventura or...
What a movie that is, by the way.
The Mask or something. That they're...
Those two movies are very similar.
Yeah.
You'd be forgiven for getting them a bit blurred.
That's what I'm thinking. Miami Dolphins...
Is Ace Ventura not the fella with the mask?
No, Ace Ventura is the pet detective.
But he doesn't put a green mask on.
Ace Ventura, pet detective, Miami Dolphins, Jim Carrey. What?
There you go.
Dan Marino.
This is top class podcasting. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry, by the way.
Was he in Ace Ventura?
No. I just seen Jim Carrey and it reminded me of him.
Let me just see.
If we're doing actors, I don't think it would be right.
Matthew Perry, Miami Dolphins.
I don't think.
Here we go. It's really like they're just... Let's have a look. Malcolm Perry played for the Miami Dolphins.
I didn't know that live.
But no sign of Chandler himself.
Can I say, it says how busy we are. Someone messaged me and said, what's your plans for the NFL game? Are you going or are you going to watch it somewhere? And I was like, thinking to myself, I went, NFL? What's going on? And then I checked the Dublin card show Sunday and I was like, is the NFL in Dublin that week? I got so confused. And then I was like, are we going to Germany? And I was
there is talk of an NFL game in Dublin.
Well, we get the American thing. The
American college football classic.
Yeah, the college
the Aer Lingus.
The Aer Lingus. We
classic.
Dream of. We're going mad.
And I believe they've always said that if there were to be an NFL game in Dublin, it would be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
Well, apparently we have some sort of history there, or they're the most followed team in Ireland. I don't know why. But that would mean probably a run in with our old friends at Steel City Collectibles.
The Steel City.
The Steel City itself.
Yeah, do you remember the last college football classic? They had a load of Topps boxes there, or Panini boxes or something.
Panini America were sponsoring one of the shows, yeah. One of the radio shows.
Mad. They were opening boxes where they get us involved.
Yeah.
We're here. All the time.
All the time.
Unless we're abroad at a show.
We're actually gone a
lot of the time. We are.
A good bit of the time.
I just want Aer Lingus to sponsor our card show, and I don't know if we can get that done year one.
Yeah.
But I love it if we could.
So we came home late Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday evening, I was live across multiple different platforms.
Oh my god.
Live streaming our eBay.
Thank you for that, Jason.
Auction.
I wasn't available.
You're very welcome. I apologise to everyone who, in good faith, attempted to join the live stream, only to discover, number one, it was only me, and number two, it kept buffering. We've been live. We've done our live streams on YouTube. Last few times done our live streams. The last time we live streamed on Twitch was our F1 break from 2021.
Wow, throwback.
That was live on twitch.tv.
Thank you to everyone that joined in that break back in the day, by the way.
Yeah. And so I went live on YouTube, complete disaster. Everything was working on my end, but there was something on the YouTube hosting end.
I tried to watch you while I was on the go and I wouldn't open.
Yeah. One person in America said that it worked, and then everyone that wasn't in America apparently it wouldn't work for. So I believe it was a hosting issue, because I then said to everyone, give me a few minutes, turned off the stream, I'm sweating. I've just been,
You're on a timer, auctions are ending.
Auctions are ending, I'm missing every 2 minutes, I'm missing an item.
Jesus.
We've just been at a card show all weekend. I'm actually exhausted. And I'm trying to get Twitch, I'm like recovering passwords, I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I get Twitch.
I've seen those emails coming in.
Yeah.
Password reset, password, all this.
I log into Twitch eventually through OBS, the streaming software, and it just says put in your details, and smooth as you like. But by that stage, I didn't have, the people who were on YouTube didn't come with me to Twitch.
No momentum.
Did
anything end at the same time or something else? Did that happen?
I actually can't tell because
it was a mess.
Because of the internet situation. Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Okay.
But thank you to everyone who joined on YouTube and on Twitch. Dan was there, Max was there, Brad was there, various points.
Daniel, was he there?
Yeah, Daniel and Dan were both there.
Beautiful.
A few of the lads were there, but I appreciate that. We had some fun, but not
what we normally have.
Not what we normally have. Also, a lot of the auction items themselves were quite underwhelming in terms of their finished price.
Yeah.
You know the way we've always had that thing of at the end of the whole idea of the live stream is there's 2 minutes at the end of the auction, and in those 2 minutes is where most of the action happens.
All of the action.
That was not happening.
No.
It was like...
Do you think that's a reflection of the market, or is it a mix between visibility, or what do you think?
I think it's a reflection of the market. I think it's just right now it's a buyer's market.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, I seen some of the sales. Some people bought multiple items, and I was like, Jesus, this person got all this for 40 quid. And I was like, they'll make that up on 2 cards, and they maybe had 10. You know, like I was looking at it in terms of card show eyes. I was like, that sold for €4, but I'd have got 20 at a show.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I'm like,
yeah, no, I know. It's I think it was just a case of people bidding, and then once the bid was in, everyone was kind of more or less happy. We're not in a market right now where people are, at least at the lower end of the market, people are competing viciously for cards. It's very much like, if I can get a deal on that, I'll buy it. If I can't get a deal on it, I'm not going to twist anyone's arm to get it.
Makes sense.
Just to briefly have a look at a couple of the bits.
We need to do some improvements on that though, just because in the Fallout we had some things that were like a single card for €5 shipping to Taiwan, or a single box for €20 going to Australia.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out is there a more specific way to set up a shipping, because a lot of it we just lost money on shipping by the time we shipped it. But I don't think we can do that without just banning countries fully. I don't think you can set up, if it goes to Taiwan, shipping is 35, you know?
Yeah.
I'll look into that. You can probably do it on like Tops US, but or eBay USA, like ebay.com, but ebay.ie probably just I can't imagine they're very...
eBay.ie is like eBay Lite.
Yeah.
It's almost eBay.
Almost eBay, but not
it's like kind of like it's a version of eBay, but it's not.
Yeah, because we had the same problem again where like people in the States, because we some of the cards were won by people in the States.
Yeah.
And then some of the messages we're getting are from people in the States saying, I can see other international sellers, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't know what's going on.
That's because those other international sellers aren't Irish.
Yeah, they're not on Irish eBay. It's a weird one. It's something we really need to look at and figure out. What's the best way to do that? Yeah,
so we had stuff. We had a lot of Obsidian Tmall on the thing. One of some of our Ansu Fati, all 3 Ansu Fati autographs sold, which was nice. Juventus Chrome for €137.
Yeah, nice.
Carnival
115. I think that's above our eBay price. That happened a few times.
That happened a few times, yeah.
I think that Kevin De Bruyne did well considering it was named wrong.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
I completely agree. Topps Gold 135. It's available at the same price on soccerunited.com.
Yeah, so that was interesting too.
505 Xavi Simplicidad.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good looking card. That's probably why the L5s don't do great there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't look great.
This I couldn't believe actually. I didn't realize until I was commentating on it. But this Raheem Sterling patch, you know what the patches are?
Nope.
The patches are a piece of his training shorts from the 2017-18 season and a piece of his Manchester City game-worn jersey from the Manchester Derby in 2016.
That's really cool.
That's a really cool patch. And someone got it for $15.50. We had Merlin, SPFL, did well.
Zebra, no, but that's not really a big player, but still.
Yeah. Anything else here? The base Ansu Fati Mosaic auto going for 18.
And that's gone to China or something.
Wow.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
Just to ship it. So I don't know how to really... I don't want to ban countries because you don't want to... Like, I wouldn't want to ban people from the USA bidding on auctions and then therefore they'd be banned bidding on everything.
Yeah.
I think. Because I think you just have shipping. I don't know if you can do shipping excluded on certain items, maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I think other sellers can, because I sometimes feel that when I'm looking at items on eBay.
But
where it would say no international shipping or no...
But would it be on every single item they sell or would it be on just some of them? Because I feel like maybe there's a chance for an auction we could go, this country, this country, this country are not allowed to bid on our auction items. Maybe. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I'm unsure. €53 for the Gabriel Batistuta Filetiado autograph.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We generally a good time.
We did have one person asked to cancel.
Yeah.
One of 3 items.
Someone won 3 items and said, "Can you cancel one of them?"
Can you cancel one, ship the others? And then we were in like a weird position because like ultimately it didn't really matter. I think that we were just tired.
Yeah.
Extremely tired after Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
Doing a big weekend of travel. We were tired. And I was just like, okay, what should be, because this has never happened before. Like people bid on auctions, win them, and then say, I don't want them, cancel that. That happens all the time.
Yes.
But can you cancel 1/3 of what I've bought? I was like thinking to myself, you can't bid on like 20 items.
Well, it's one of those things where you have to suddenly come up with a policy.
Yeah, I had to come up with a policy on my feet, and I was like, well, I don't think you can just bid on my entire auction and then pick and choose after you win which ones you want. That's not how auctions work. And obviously this will help when eBay eventually kicks in just the automatic payment for stuff, which I'm sure Ireland will never get, but whatever. But I was like, okay, I can cancel all 3 of them, or I can ship all 3 of them. I can't, pick and choose.
Yes.
And I was very tired when I sent that message, and I'm still very tired.
Well, people, I think
that's fully
who have dealt with us know that we're generally quite fair.
Yeah.
We do try and go the extra mile.
Most of the time. For example, you're shipping like a €2 card to the United States. Like we're mad. Which
is one of those things where it's like and I'm not trying to blow our own trumpet here. Like this is not. I'm not.
Oh, here we go.
But in terms of like
blow it.
The problem is if you're generally nice and willing to help people, people just get used to that really quickly.
That's true.
And
like Niall milling all the pastries out of the Dublin trade nights.
Yeah, like this is the principle of Niall's croissant. We called it. And so by the Niall's croissant principle, you end up in a situation where you're being judged to a standard that you yourself have set.
Yeah.
And if you had set a lower standard, you would be excused. But it still works out overall.
Like for me, I just think I thought it was a good policy. Now, he said, in fairness, in the first message he said he loves the show. So that showed straight away this is actually someone that's not just a random.
But we've had people talk about the show.
People say, I love the show, can't we? I love when you have guests on.
Yes.
And we're like, there's no guests.
People say, I'm a huge fan of the show. Let me know if I can come on and talk about XYZ. It's like, we can't be that big a fan of the show because if you were, you would know we have no guests.
Big facts. But yeah, it was a weird one. So I just said, you know what? I also looked at the 3 cards and said, out of these 3 sales, the one I'm happiest with is the one he wants to cancel. That's all. That factors in, right? I'm like, you got 2 steals and one that was about market.
Yeah.
And you're saying, see that one that's about market? Can you get rid of that?
Yeah.
And I actually had a funny moment. I was with a friend and I was like looking at that and I went, oh, fuck's sake. And I was like, all right, let me see where the person's from. And I clicked the about and I said UK and I went, nah, like they're based in England. No, I'm not doing this. And then they were looking at me like, what the hell? And I was like, no. If it was in Ireland, it's like the cheapest shipping possible, then I'd do it. Whereas it was like, these 2 cards at a steal price, and then when I factor in shipping to the UK, I was like, it's a nightmare. Not a nightmare, but I'm just like, if you're gonna make me cancel it, I'm just cancelling the whole whack.
And we got the old.
We got some message back, boys.
We got the old. We're not gonna get into it, but we got the old oldest trick in the book. You see, this was all down to my kid. Oh, my kid did this.
My kid done this.
I mean, I don't want to hear about your kid.
That is something we are sick of in the hobby. That needs to stop in the hobby. My child is running amok on eBay, doing all sorts.
Bidding on this,
Control
bidding
your
on
child. Discipline your child.
Well,
don't make it my problem.
Yeah, I consider your child to be an extension of yourself.
Facts.
I don't really mind.
I don't care who did what.
No, it's all in the one.
Means something to me.
You're all in the one household.
Facts.
Our eBay auctions take place on a per household basis.
Just shocking.
Yeah.
I'd love to pull up the message, but we won't, obviously.
We won't.
But there was some... We also got that kind of never meet your heroes message, which was nice.
Yeah, we got the I thought you guys were nice, but I see now you're a bunch of two-faced, backstabbing, no good.
I see what you really are.
Yeah. What we really are is trying to not die on every item on the eBay auction by shipping it.
And in this case, like the other person was in the wrong. It's like you bid on it, you won. Like someone for like 5 cents less was the second highest bidder.
Yeah.
So now we went through the effort of picking out one of 100 cards.
Mm-hmm.
listing it, photographs, putting it for sale, you doing a live stream for an hour, 3 hours, sorry, 3 hours by yourself.
Yeah.
Then it sells and you're going, actually, yeah, cancel that one.
Yeah.
And if you say, that's alright, grand, but I'm going to cancel everything because
I'm not shipping you a package because ultimately, if you bid on an item on eBay and you win the auction and you don't want to pay what you bidded, then you are always wrong. You always have to pay it.
It's not right.
Otherwise, it's not.
And it's like, this is like the one time where you have a bit of leverage, because anytime, like, people know someone wins an item on an auction, they go, oh, can I actually cancel that? It's like the most annoying thing ever, but most time you cancel it, fuck up.
Yeah.
It's very rarely you can, punish them back and say, okay, I have a bit of leverage here. And our leverage was, yeah, I can cancel that for you, no problem at all, but you're not getting the other items that you got to steal. I'm cancelling it all. I'll cancel it all or nothing, whatever, that's your choice. And it was just like a weird back and forth. We were called Soccer Card Heroes at one point, which was very nice. But also, for me, it's like, if you respected us enough, if you actually liked us, thought we were great, this, that, and the other, and your child bid on an auction, bid on one of 3 cards, and then retrospectively was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I don't want that. That's not great. I don't want that. I didn't pay attention to the card or whatever. Jason, if I was bidding on like sports card nonsense, I'm a fan of those guys, Mike and Jesse, and I bid and I said, oh fuck, I made a mistake here, actually I didn't want, or my son, I don't have a son, but my son done that, and my dog,
God willing, one day,
right, and I'm down less than $30, say, I would just go, well,
you know what, you win some, you lose.
Fuck, I wouldn't go.
But can I actually I don't know if you want to reveal this aspect. I'm actually going to say this because you can't say it, because it reflects well on you.
It reflects well on me.
It reflects well on you, and so you're probably not going to bring this up, but I will bring it up because
I'm fuming.
This is a level of
oh yeah,
it's weird. So just peek behind the curtain. In our creative and business partnership, you are the grumpy one and the much nicer one. People don't realize this.
Yes. You
will put in my opinion, completely insane effort to help people, but you will also curse out people to high hell all the time. I will not help them and never even think about them.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
don't get annoyed at people, but that's not because I'm nice. It's just because they don't enter into my thinking at all. And so therefore, I will not help them.
They're gone, yeah.
They're gone. What you did was, this card, you were pretty sure we had a duplicate of it. And the issue was with the card is that, according to this person, the child, had bid it on a card, realized that the auto was off sticker. Some of the autograph was off sticker. And having seen that, and not realized at the time, having seen that they won the auction, the child said, actually, Father, I notice now that sticker will not get a PSA 10, and because the auto is not quite all on sticker, so I'm going to have to reject that.
I don't want that one.
I don't want that one. So, in the midst of this discussion, then you say to me, I'm on my way to our storage. I think we have a duplicate of this card, and I think the other sticker's better. Exact same, both packed, pull, both in the mag, all this stuff. And so you find it. This one is like, if one is, say 75% on sticker, this one is like 98% on sticker. And you say, before you say, I'm doing this, and I'm like, because I would have never done it. and so you find it, you send it to the guy. And what did he say?
Send a photo to him.
Send a photo and said, I have this one, it's the exact same card, it's actually a much better sticker.
I might have to pull up what was...
This, I think, solves the problem, because according to you, the objection was that the sticker is just... the auto is just ridiculously off sticker. But now here is a more or less perfect sticker auto for the same card.
Yeah, the response was...
Yeah.
And I'd love to show an image of this because of how...
I know, but
off sticker it is, but yeah, I understand. The response was, I said, went to our warehouse and found another one with a better auto. Let me know if this one's good for your child.
Yeah.
The kids these days are getting very astute. He responds, it's still off sticker on the bottom. This guy sucks at doing autos. The player in question. I really don't understand why you can't simply let me pay for 2 and cancel 1. You're going to have to relist the other 2 cards.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to cancel, carry on, but I won't be happy.
Yeah.
Choice is yours.
The choice is ours. And then I believe you said, you kind of laid out to me some more options, and I said, or we do what he wants and we talk a lot of shit in the podcast.
And then, so I cancelled the one.
Yeah.
We're still willing to ship him the other two.
Yeah.
Still hasn't paid, by the way.
Still hasn't paid
Which
for
is
the other
grand,
two.
but I reckon he will pay and we'll ship it. But it was just... And it was funny because like in the context of our time, our lives, and our business,
Yeah.
this
It's
card was
actually
again, under
inconsequential.
$30, inconsequential. Didn't really mean anything to us. But it was more so just like, I don't know.
The principle of the thing.
It's principle, and I was a bit tired, and I was like, what are you talking about?
I know.
I was like, you can't bid on an auction and then go, actually, and give me this. Like, no, your this was your initial bids.
Yeah.
If you win 3 items, you pay for 3 items. If you accidentally didn't... Was there heroes? Yeah.
Yeah, we're back on. I don't know why that happened.
If you're bidding on a card and the sticker's messed up and it's very clear in the photos and you don't realise it till after you win the card, that's on you.
That's very much on
And I
you.
understand on eBay it's cancelled, whatever, but for me it was just more so... I'd say out of those 3 cards, that sale was the only sale I was happy with in terms of price.
Yes.
And I was also like, you can't do that. I don't think I could go into golden auction, win a Messi rookie, win a Ronaldo rookie, overpay on a Mbappe rookie, and then go, hey Ken, just get rid of that Mbappe, give me the other 2. That's class. You can't do that.
Absolutely.
It's more of a principle of the auction than it is anything else.
Yeah.
And it's certainly not about the money because it was inconsequential amount of cash.
But it's just the...
They're just... And I think eBay, I think everyone's so... like, I think everyone that sells on eBay does just hate that kind of message of...
Yeah.
My rabbit's after going mad and he's after doing this.
Yes.
Can you believe it? That's mad.
Yeah.
Because like if I had a child and they bid on something on eBay, assuming it was under a few thousand, you know what I mean? Assuming it's not like someone put up a top loader and my child bid $1 million on it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And if they bought a card for about the cost the card is, I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I'd still just... I deal with... Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, here, don't... I'm going to revoke my access to you from being able to make payments online. That would be what I would do. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, I wouldn't make it the other person's problem.
No, and again, just to finish on it, if it had been a situation where somebody had won an auction, and say the child had been on eBay and had bid on loads of items, right? At least if you came to me and said, lads, I'm so sorry about this, my child accidentally got access to the eBay and was clicking away on loads of stuff and bidded on mad stuff. Can you just cancel all them? I'm really genuinely very, very sorry. At least that would be a normal-ish message to receive. But it is that thing of like, I've won all these auctions, so I'm secure. I can have all of these if I want, but I only want that and that. That's not how auctions work.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a lack of respect for the auction process more than anything else.
Yeah, the auction process is sacred.
It's sacred.
Like ultimately, fundamentally, it did not really matter, but it was just like...
Caught us at a bad time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was cranky. Still am, by the way.
Right, so we're just going to talk about one thing on your football week, and that is the Ballon d'Or ceremony.
The Ballon d'Or.
The 67th Ballon d'Or ceremony took place last night, of course, presented by the French football magazine, conveniently named France Football. And the winners of the various awards, number 1 was Lionel Messi. His 8th Ballon d'Or.
He has 8.
8 Ballon d'Ors for Lionel Messi. First ever player to win the Ballon d'Or while not playing for a European team.
Nah, asterisks beside that, come on.
Why?
Because he played most of the season at PSG.
True.
That's an asterisk for me, but still cool.
But still, Wiley, he still won it without... He's not currently playing. Anyway, so that was quite exciting. Would you like to hear some of the Ballon d'Or rankings?
Yeah.
So number 1 was Lionel Messi.
Okay.
Number 2 was Erling Haaland.
There's obviously that huge debate there. I don't hate the Ballon d'Or going to Messi there. I don't.
Not only do I not hate it, I don't even understand the debate. Messi won the World Cup and is the greatest player of all time. And did the thing that everyone said, well, if you really want to be considered the greatest ever, you have to do this. He did it.
In star-studded
fashion. He wasn't just there while it happened. He did it.
He did. That's true.
And, like, people are talking about some Norwegian robot to me, like...
Going to treble.
I have no interest. If you can look at Messi and Haaland, you know that meme from The Office where it's like corporate wants you to spot the difference between these two. If you're the person that goes, there is no difference. If you cannot see why it was Messi and not Haaland, I can't help you. Wow. Get off Twitter. If you can't see that, get off Twitter.
Pessi is World Cup.
Yeah. Kylian Mbappe finished 30. He's alright.
Kylian Mbappe.
Kevin De Bruyne finished 4th.
KDB.
But like I didn't hear a lot of shouts for Kevin De Bruyne to be beating Messi. He won a treble as well.
He didn't score all them goals, Jason.
He broke the Premier League most
single goal scoring record that was held by some fella, Alan Shearer, maybe.
Yeah.
You're just laughing at Alan Shearer. That's terrible. That is shocking.
Rodri was 5th. Vinicius was 6th. Julian Alvarez was 7th. How was Julian Alvarez 7th? Excuse me.
He lit up the World Cup as well.
He won a treble and a World Cup.
Yeah. You're saying how was he 7th?
How was he 7th?
Why is Rodri ahead of him?
Well, why? Yeah. 8th was Victor Osimhen. Slick Vic Osimhen.
Slick Vic.
Very exciting.
That's very respectful.
Of course, bringing the Scudetto back to Napoli.
When you go to like a top 15, like the quality kind of not dies down, but it's less impressive.
Yeah, because these are this is I believe journalists all over the world all vote for this.
So what does it even mean? It's not real.
Bernardo Silva. Did you hear Pep talking about Bernardo Silva after the Manchester derby?
Yeah, he loves him.
It was like, we are in love with him. We are completely in love with him. What a player he is.
He is. He's brilliant.
He is brilliant. And then Luka Modric rounded out the 10.
Big Luka.
Luka Modric.
Excited for today. Garnacho wins his Ballon d'Or.
It's more likely to win the lotto.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
You were having a conversation with somebody about Garnacho at Milton Keynes, and this person said to you, I just don't see how people can't see it, and I just shouted over, see what?
He said, I think he listens to the podcast. He said, I think he said, like, I love your podcast, but you're way off on Garnacho. You disrespect my PC. You're way off on Garnacho. And then I was like, what you mean? And he goes, it's all right. It's all right if you don't see it. It's all right if you don't see it.
Yeah.
And then you were like, see what?
See what?
A plucky winger from Man United.
I've seen it.
I've seen it a few times.
I've seen it, mate. I don't see it collecting Ryan Giggs. Best case scenario, he's Ryan Giggs. Best case.
Well, no, in fairness, Ryan Giggs did a lot of bad.
I mean, so did most people that play for Manchester United.
Jesus. Currently. And in the past, they're playing tonight, actually.
In the Carabao Cup. A repeat of last year's final against Newcastle. And then on the women's side, the Ballon d'Or Feminine, we had Aitana Bonmatí. In her speech for the recipient speech, Aitana was talking about it's great that myself and Alexia can be this example for the next generation and all that stuff. And I don't know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the 4th?
3rd, I think. I thought 3rd.
3rd?
I know Alexia has 2.
So it was Ada Hegerberg, Megan Rapinoe, Alexia, Aitana Bonmatí. So that record I mentioned only stands in the men's game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the 5th one.
I thought it was 3, but I'm just thinking of Putellas as 2.
Well, I remember Ada Hegerberg getting it the first time. I don't remember Megan Rapinoe getting it. But
what year was that?
That was 2019 after they won the World Cup.
And is the 2020 gap there? Is there a gap there as well?
Not awarded.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
What I was going to say was I forgot that Megan Rapinoe won it, and I was going to say you could have mentioned Ada Hegerberg as well. Like it's not that many.
You could have said them all.
Yeah, you could have said them all.
But she's talking about.
And she's talking about. I know. It's just I just thought that was. Sam Kerr finished 2nd. You got any good Sam Kerr cards?
We have a 101 that just got a 9 at PSA. By the way, to the Irish,
yeah,
our PSA sub is in house now. There's only a few cards not in it because they went on different PSA sub routes.
Yeah,
but assuming yours wasn't a crossover, a pre-1979 card.
Yeah,
we're going to get an email today, and you're not hearing this because it's probably you already got the email. But I got excited. I cannot wait. We got them just before Frankfurt. Big win for us.
Number 3 was Salma Paraguay. What a couple of years she's had.
Oh my god. I want all of her rookie cards. I want them all. I just think that is as fun a bit of prospecting as you could do. The fact that she's like won every World Cup at every level already.
Yes.
She has cool rookie cards.
And won a treble Barcelona.
Sapphire, won a treble Barcelona and the World Cup. And scored goals galore.
Yeah.
I just think class. She's like 18 or 19 or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like,
incredible.
I want all of her rookie cards. Just for the crack.
The Copa Trophy, which is kind of the Golden Boy style trophy, was won by Jude Bellingham.
Starboy.
Jamal Musiala finished second, and Pedri finished third. Eduardo Camavinga finished fourth.
So pause that. That's what Jude class.
All Jude class. Top 4, all Jude class.
Heritage.
Let's have a look at the 10, right? Jude Bellingham, Jude class. Jamal Musiala, Jude class. Pedri, Jude class. Camavinga, Jude class. Gavi, year after Jude class.
Gavi class.
Xavi Simons, Jude class. Alejandro Balde, Gavi class.
Yeah.
Antonio Silva, 22-23.
Yeah.
Rasmus Højlund, 22-23. Eli Wahi, 22-23. Asterisk Liga and products.
Does Silva have an asterisk beside him or no?
Antonio Silva has all tops UCC stuff.
Okay.
And was one of 2 defenders listed along with Alejandro Balde.
Man, Camavinga.
And because he's the world's best left back.
Absolutely.
Young left back.
He's the world's best everything. Him and his little barbershop.
And the Yashin Trophy for the best goalkeeper in the world went to Emi Martinez for all his shithousery in the World Cup.
Brilliant.
Congratulations to him.
What are these things below?
Oh, the Gerd Muller Trophy.
Erling Haaland.
The Gerd Muller Trophy is awarded to the highest scoring footballer in the previous season, taking into account both club and national team goals.
To win that and not win the Ballon d'Or is a disgrace.
Would you like to see some of the previous winners of the Gerd Muller Trophy?
I would imagine Lewandowski won it a few times.
Robert Lewandowski and Erling. It's only been 2 years of it.
Yeah, because they created the year they robbed Lewandowski from the Ballon d'Or.
That's right.
That's where that came from.
That's right.
And I'd say there's not many more Socrates awards. I reckon
That's just... What is the Socrates Award?
They probably created that at the same time just to make the Gerd Muller less obvious, but that was not good.
Best social initiative by a footballer.
Ah.
So that's Vinny Jr. won that because of his work in anti-racism.
Fair play.
I believe. Which he's been incredibly strong in. Men's Club of the Year, Manchester City. 7 Ballon d'Or nominees.
Okay.
And Women's Club of the Year, FC Barcelona, 6 Ballon d'Or nominees.
And World Cup winners galore.
World Cup winners galore.
Yesterday.
So congratulations to everybody. Good job. That's it for us.
That's us.
So this is a 1-show week.
Yeah, we're going to Frankfurt. If you're around, if you're going to see us in Frankfurt this weekend, please come along.
Yeah, please come along. Say hello. We're back on Monday.
Keep an eye on our socials and please follow Dublin Card Show because that website and tickets are going live this week or next.
Yep, absolutely.
That is us.
Okay.
See ya.
See you later.